What is good, everybody, and welcome back to Red Seat Radio. My name is Corbin, and before I get into anything baseball related today, I wanted to take a second and thank each and every person that has subscribed to this channel in the past couple months I've been doing this. We officially hit 300 subscribers the other day, and that is a crazy number to me, so thank you all for supporting this channel. It means a lot. It feels like we are doing one of these videos every single week, which is crazy to me. So keep up the great work. Let's keep this thing growing. Anyways, on to baseball. Today is the 42nd day of the MLB lockout, but there is good news today. The MLB owners and the players have decided they are going to meet on Thursday of this week to talk about the owners' economic plan for the CBA. Will it go well? Most likely it will not. But what it does mean is that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, the beginning of the end, as some would say. It appears as though the lockout is finally coming to an end relatively soon, hopefully in the next couple months or so. But them starting to negotiate is good news. Now, on to the focus of today's video. I wanted to talk about a guy who I really didn't think I would ever have to make this type of video for, but here we are, going into 2022. This guy's position is kind of in the air, whether or not he'll even be on the team for the entire 2022 season. Now, before I get into that, though, I do want to say that if you are new here, please hit that subscribe button. You just heard we got to 300 subscribers. Let's keep it growing, so hit that button. And everybody go ahead and hit that like button as well. It helps out the videos a lot, and it would really mean a lot to me. Thank you very much for clicking on this video. Let's get into it. Now, the player I want to talk about today is JD Martinez. Like I said at the beginning, I really didn't think that I would ever be making one of these videos where JD Martinez's position on the 2022 Red Sox is in question, but I've been seeing this question posed throughout Twitter, throughout my comments on these videos, on Reddit threads, on blogs, all over the place this is being talked about. And the question I'm talking about is whether or not the Red Sox should trade JD Martinez in 2022. Now, in 2021, JD Martinez had an average of 286, an OPS of 867, 28 home runs, 42 doubles, which were among the most in all of Major League Baseball, and drove in 99 runs, all over 148 games. JD has also been a staple on this Red Sox team for a while now, basically since he's been here. And that's not only because of how well he can hit to opposite fields, to pull the ball, to hit for contact, hit for power, to hit in big spots, but also because of his work behind the scenes. I've said it before, and I will say it to anyone who will listen to me. I do not think Rafael Devers would be the player he is today, especially at the plate, without JD Martinez. On top of that, all throughout Kike's postseason run, when asked how his approach changed, he mentioned how JD Martinez helped him with approaches for certain pitchers and for certain pitches. I bet if you ask every single person on this team whether or not JD Martinez has helped them with a swing mechanic, with an approach versus a pitcher, basically anything to do with hitting, every single one of them would say yes, and in a good way. So why would the Boston Red Sox want to trade away such a valuable asset in JD Martinez? The biggest reason people are talking about this is because at the end of 2022, JD Martinez is going to be an unrestricted free agent. On top of JD Martinez being a free agent, you've got guys like Bogarts and Devers who are towards the end of their contracts within the next couple of years. JD Martinez is 34 years old, and by that point in your career, you're probably not looking for a 1 to 4 year deal. You're looking for something a little bit more long-term where you can settle down, play the rest of your years out, and still do very well, but not have to worry about free agent markets. You don't have to worry about moving across the country. You can just play baseball. The question is whether or not the Red Sox are willing to do that for JD Martinez. And honestly, I'm not entirely sure the answer, mostly because the Red Sox have a couple of really good options that they can plug into the DH spot after JD leaves. Two of those guys being Kyle Schwarber and Rafael Devers. Now, we all know Rafael Devers isn't the greatest fielder in the world, but he is one of the game's top hitting players. He's very good at the plate, and if you give him only at-bats, it might actually improve the way he plays. The other guy being Schwarber, who isn't on the team right now, but I am fully convinced that they are going to pursue hard during this free agent market once it opens back up. Who, again, is he the best fielder in the world? Definitely not, but he is a great hitter. Both of those guys are super young and have a lot of time left in the major leagues. The second reason that JD Martinez is being talked about in trade value is because of this MLB lockout. Now, one of the stipulations that the owners want to implement is a universal DH. If that were to be implemented, JD Martinez's value would be at an all-time high, because all of these NL teams are going to want guys who are veterans at the position, who have played and been successful at DH for a while, to come in and immediately make an impact for their team. Obviously, JD Martinez has proved for the last couple of years, obviously except for that bad 2020 season, but we don't count that Mickey Mouse season, that he can still hit the ball better than almost anyone in this league, especially at the DH position. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Is JD Martinez leaving? Is JD Martinez staying? Are we re-signing JD Martinez? There's a ton of different ways this could go. Personally, I believe that JD Martinez should have the opportunity to at least finish out his contract here in Boston. After everything JD has done, especially after filling the mantle of David Ortiz, obviously no one will ever be David Ortiz, but JD Martinez did a pretty damn good job in that DH spot after Ortiz's departure. I would love to see him at least try for one more ring in Boston in 2022, but I understand the idea of trading him. It does make a lot of sense when you think about the players that are coming up, the players that are lapsing, the players we could get on free agency. I think JD has done everything he can do in Boston, and I would love to see him at least finish that contract out. Again, let me know down below, what do you guys think about this JD Martinez situation? It's a pretty complicated one at the end of the day. If you are still watching this video, do me a favor and make sure you've hit that subscribe button. You clearly enjoy the content and it takes 2 seconds to do. And also make sure you've also hit that like button as well. Both would mean a whole lot to me. Thank you all very much for clicking on this video, and I will see you in the next one.